The Angels, September 6, 2012. It often doesn't matter so much which way you choose, it is most important to just choose. You can't always change your path, take a new one, or go back the way you came. The most important choice is the one you make today. Indecision and no action are your greatest blocks, and by the nature of the law of attraction, bring you more of what you don't want coming your way. Regardless which way you go, you are on the right path for the now, and that is really the most important part. Let go of any unfulfilled expectations, regrets, and wish-I-hads. Ask your angels to help you keep your thoughts and ideas forward-thinking, and your actions to follow your heart. Take some quiet time and feel the healing your beautiful group of angelites have to share, and when you come back, refreshed and rejuvenated, you will feel more confident in the decisions you make, the steps you take. We are with you, beside you, behind you, and in front of you, so you can take each step with knowledge that you are safe, loved, and supported. Go forth and prosper. Affirmation: I release the regrets of the past with love, and see the gift in what I have chosen, and eagerly look forward to what is next. You are dearly loved and supported. The Angels.
Message from Unity 5D. August 14, 2012. Hello world. Hello beautiful souls. I have so much I want to tell you today. So much new energy and new information from channeled messages and spiritual teachers. I am overwhelmed with joy. My emotions are running up and down like a roller coaster, but mostly they are positive emotions. Since the Lion's Gate on August 8th, I have been feeling very energetic, and I've noticed the people around me, especially at my job, are acting slightly differently. It is uncertain what everyone will experience, but there will be changes within us. So much great news from our archangels and star families was delivered yesterday, August 13th. If you have not heard these messages, please take a look at my uploaded videos on my channel. First off, we must understand that it is we who manifest, who control the outcome and choose the timelines of our future. Do not wait to ascend. Ascension will happen at different times for everyone, and they will all be different experiences. What I mean is, you must listen to yourself, your heart, and continue evolving on your spiritual path, now more than ever. The energies coming in now are changing our perception, our DNA, and we will begin to understand things at a multidimensional level. We must learn to breathe the fifth-dimensional love consciousness into our being. We have so much to look forward to. Be aware of yourself and your actions/thoughts. In order to ascend, we must be thinking, feeling and understanding at a multidimensional level. Meditation is the only way to raise consciousness, period. There are some of us who have incarnated, including myself, that are at a slightly higher level than most. I am speaking of indigo children, star seeds, and crystal children. Our DNA is slightly different, but even if you are one of them, I do not feel that this excludes you from staying focused on ascension. Absorb the energies as much as you can. Awaken your heart and connect with your higher self. Live from a love consciousness. There are many events that will begin to unfold towards these last few months. It may become quite hectic for some. Just remain in your heart. Frequency is rising daily, and in the next couple months it will rise drastically. We must be in tune with this vibration. Distract and disconnect from third-dimensional density, third-dimensional life. It will no longer exist for us. Meditate as much as you can. This is the key, and it is the only way. I cannot stress this enough. I am here to help and assist all you loving souls in the ascension process. Remain focused. Nothing in this 3D illusion can hold us back. Peace and blessings.
The Angels, September 5, 2012. There is upon your earth at this time a great deal of movement both within your planet and within human hearts. There is great release of pressure that has been building up within. As a result, many of you are experiencing feelings coming to the surface that you thought you had already dealt with. Many of you are experiencing physical symptoms that result from bottled up emotional energy. Many of you may be experiencing life changes you didn't consciously ask for, and yet, dear ones, your souls are always in charge. It is a wonderful time to get rid of the old junk you are carrying around both internally and externally, because it is a time when your souls are seeking forward motion, and you don't want to be burdened by the shackles of your past. Are you still holding on to upsets, grudges, unforgiveness, sadness, etc. from your past? Ask us for help because we love you, and will gladly help move these old energies out of your system. We will gladly help you live in a greater and more loving truth. We will be honored to help you see that unforgiveness is a perceived way of protecting yourself from pain, that in reality simply holds you in a painful past. We will help you see that output sadness is only love, and that you love yourselves enough to create better. We will help you understand that your frustrations, angers, and upsets are simply pointing to areas in your life where you need to take greater responsibility for your energy and your own well-being. We never judge you for being human. Earth is the toughest school in the universe. Instead, we love you, and we will help you find the love that you wish to bring to the surface. We will assist you in releasing what no longer serves you. Ask us to help you find and release the love within your beautiful hearts into your own lives, and therefore into the world. It is time to let go of old patterns of thought that no longer work. It is time to release stuff that no longer serves you. You want to move forward in your lives, but to do so you must pull up anchor, so to speak, and let go of what feels safe, familiar, and yet never really comfortable. Keep only those thoughts and things that bring light and inspiration into your lives, for those reflect your deeper truths.
Would you look in my eyes? If you show me your dreams, would they ever die? Now is the time we've got to learn which bridge to cross and which to burn. I wanna be free from the circle of time. Oh, why? I wanna free you from this innocent crime. Oh, why? I wanna be free from the circle of time. Oh, why? I wanna go back to the circle above. Would you look in my eyes? If you showed me your dreams, would they ever die? Now is the time we've got to learn which bridge to cross and which to burn. I wanna be free from the circle of time. Oh, why? I wanna free you from this innocent crime. Oh, why? I wanna be free from the circle of time. Oh, why? I wanna go back to the circle above. da 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 da.
Wake up song. Rise up, sweet family dear, the time of the Lord, and remember it. Love is near. Love is all that you'll see if you'll awake and rise up right away. The Lord will bless you in so many ways if you will rise up right now and sing His praise. Rise up, sweet family dear, the time of the Lord, and remember it. Love is near. Love is all that you'll say if you'll awake and rise up right away. Hey, hey, if you'll awake and rise up right away. Hey, hey, if you'll awake and rise up right away.
Exercise, dear friends. Exercise as much as you can. With releasing the emotions and coming back to homeostasis, we can try to bring back peace within by regulating our hormones. Releasing endorphins will bring back about a positive, peaceful state within, and releasing some of the dissonance within the body through exercise and fluid movements. When we say exercise, we mean exercise in ways that honor your body, that create harmony within. Make note that the machinery that you're using is actually damaging your cartilage and creating osteoporosis and other negative things for your physique. Make note that when you exercise, you should be doing fluid movements with no exertion on joints, cartilage, muscle tension, and whatnot. By meaning of exercise, I really mean by definition dancing, fluidity, grace, meditation as a component of exercise for the body and the mind and the essence. But really take note of what it is that you're doing as exercise and make sure that it's harmonious with your joints, your cartilage, all the inner bodies, and is honoring your body as your body is a temple and needs to be treated as such. In exercise and movement, we need to have peace, harmony, fluidity, grace, and togetherness at the heart of all that we do in exercise. Exercise means that honor your sense of self and bring back feelings of goodness and positivity and peace and harmony and a state of homeostasis and a recharge of positive energy that's given to us through the cosmic force when we exercise.
Hi! So this next second chakra stimulating exercise has again to do with opening the pelvis and closing the pelvis. We're going to begin by lying down on the mat. So just gently bringing yourself down, rolling down one vertebra at a time. We're going to bring the feet so that they're close to the hips. And you can bring the arms out to the side if you like. And we're just going to exhale and allow the legs to open. We're just going to take a few breaths here. Again, I'm an advocate of pillows and blankets. If this feels uncomfortable, you can place pillows or blankets underneath your thighs. Otherwise, just allow yourself to relax. We're going to take a few breaths here, so inhaling and exhaling. On the inhale, drawing in anything that you would like, love, prosperity, and on the exhale, releasing tension, any fear, any anger, just letting it go. Inhaling joy, bliss, and beauty. Exhaling tension, frustration, sadness. We'll do a few more breaths. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. And we're going to draw the knees. I'm going to scooch down a tad. We're going to draw the knees to the chest. Gently clasping your wrists with one of your hands. We're just going to inhale and exhale. Again, inhaling. On the inhale, see if you can lengthen your lower back so that the sacrum begins to move toward the floor. And exhaling, allowing the lower back to relax. So inhaling, lengthening. Exhaling, releasing. So it's a very subtle movement. One more time, inhaling, exhaling. Then clasping the knees and drawing little circles around the sacrum. So you'll feel this little bowl shape in your lower back. Go a few times in one direction. And then pausing and going in the other direction. And then keeping the knees bent, you're going to bring the arms out into this little T position. And we're going to exhale and let the left leg fall forward, fall to the left. And then allow the right leg to fall on top of the left leg. Inhaling, opening the right leg. And then bringing the left leg up as well. And exhaling, letting that right leg fall. And then the left leg. So we're opening the legs and then closing the legs in this nice fluid movement. The second chakra is about emotions, and emotions are supposed to move. Also, sometimes we want to be open, and other times we want to be closed. So this is just a movement to show the opening and the closing. And we're going to go one more time on each side. And then coming back to center. We're going to draw the knees to the chest, a little squeeze, and release. And just stay here for as long as you need to allow the body to integrate the work that you just did.
Message from Unity 5D. August 6, 2012. Greetings, beloved human family. After listening to the channelings of Archangel Metatron and the celestial white beings today, I've decided to share one of my own meditations that I've created. I feel this will help and assist you all, my beloved family, to remain in a higher love vibration and higher awareness. This meditation is powerful and effective if practiced every day. I hope you enjoy it. Prepare a place to meditate. Stretch your back, legs and neck in order to maintain a comfortable sitting position throughout the meditation. Close the blinds and light some sage, or smudge the room beforehand. Light a candle if you wish. Sit comfortably, legs crossed, hands on your knees, and begin deep breathing, inhaling from your lower abdomen, all the way up to your chest, and exhale back down from your chest to your lower abdomen. Focus on your breath for a few minutes. Now begin to become aware of your heart chakra on your spine. Begin breathing through your heart chakra on your spine like a second pair of lungs. Stay here for a few minutes. Once you feel a strong presence of energy on your spine chakra, begin to become aware of your front heart chakra located in the center of your chest. Begin breathing with it. Stay here for a few more minutes until you feel a strong energy presence. Once you are ready, begin breathing through your physical heart. Imagine that you are filling your heart with pure love in every inhale, and feel the love in your heart expanding with every exhale. Once you feel a very strong energy built up here, and once you feel ready, imagine a small tube connecting from your front heart chakra to your physical heart. Feel the pure love energy flowing through the tube. Once you feel a strong connection here, connect your physical heart with your spine heart chakra. With a small tube, feel the love flowing strong through the tubes. When you feel ready, connect the final tube, from your spine heart chakra, to your front heart chakra. Feel the love vibration flowing through the tubes, in a counterclockwise motion, beginning from your front heart chakra, all the way around to your physical heart and your spine heart chakra, and back again into the front chakra. Try your best to maintain a strong flow of energy, and feel the love in all three energy points building stronger. Breathe with all three hearts simultaneously. And when you feel the energy so strong in all three of your hearts, imagine a sphere of very bright white light surrounding your body. This sphere of light begins to expand larger in size with every exhale. Direct all the energy built up within your chakras, outwards toward the sphere of light, filling it with high vibrational love. Feel the love getting stronger and stronger with every breath. Your intention is most important here. Continue this for a few minutes. You will feel strong amounts of love energy flooding your entire body. At this point you can continue to expand the sphere of love outwards as far as you wish. You can surround the entire planet with it, or perhaps go beyond our solar system. The larger the sphere, the higher the love vibration. You can use this meditation to send your love to any being in this entire universe. I use this meditation daily, and I know it is very powerful. Remember, it is your intention that is most important. Fill yourselves with love, and light, and raise your vibrations so the entire universe can feel the love you have for it. Much love to all of you. Blessings. Mother Gaia and the Arcturians. August 13th, 2012.
We are ascending now. In fact, we have been ascending for quite some time, but we are now crossing a threshold. I awoke with the above words sounding in my heart. I must remember this message, I said as I fell back to sleep. What I am hearing now is that we are crossing a threshold in which our reality will begin to greatly alter. We are, in fact, dancing on the edge of the fifth dimension. We are dancing for joy and feeling and anticipation of what? I guess we should call it the unknown. However, now it is a known that we are beginning to remember. This feeling is much like returning to a place where we once lived, but have been away for a long time. At first we see everything as being so different. However, as we settle in, we begin to see everything that is familiar. In the same manner, we are re-entering the fifth dimension after a long cycle of third-dimensional incarnations. We had purposely forgotten many things about our life there because the sorrow of missing it was too great if we remembered. However, now there is a tickling in our high hearts that feels like a calm excitement. Yes, the third-dimensional polarities are beginning to blur into one. We feel a tingle in our being much as we did when we were children waking up on Christmas morning and wondering what Santa brought us. Of course, it was still dark and our parents would not be happy if we woke them up so early. Therefore, we wait, wondering what we will find. In the same manner, we wonder what we will find when cross that threshold into the fifth dimensional expression of our reality. While we are waiting, we consider where we are now and how we got here. Whether or not we are conscious of it, we are summarizing our life so far. In fact, many of us are having vivid memories of our other incarnations on Earth so that we can heal old wounds and remember old lessons. In our summary, we are healing and learning to love everything that we have experienced in our long journey into the physical world. We find ourselves in this process finding love, for love is the password to cross that threshold. Too often, the hardest thing to remember is how we love ourselves. We have been trained that loving ourselves is vain and conceited. We have been trained that if we want something too much, or love someone too much, that we will jinx it. How did we gather such lies in our consciousness? How could we have been fooled into believing that love was dangerous? It is the wounding that has appeared to occur because of love that is our greatest challenge. Fortunately, as we return to our innate love of ourself, we remember that we have been on third-dimensional schoolroom Earth to find the great lessons within each of our challenges. We have been at school for many incarnations. Sometimes we had an incarnation in which we graduated and were able to return to our home in the higher worlds. Unfortunately, these visits home were forgotten when we crossed the 3D frequency net into Earth. However, that frequency net is weakened now. The multidimensional light and unconditional love that is resonating from the galactic center, as well as from the ascending ones on Earth, is short-circuiting the restrictive net. Hence, our path is clearer now. We are remembering more and more each day. We are hearing the messages within us that emanate from higher worlds. We are also hearing the message of our planet, Gaia. Good morning, my awakening ones. I am Gaia. I am here today to thank you for all the love that you have sent to me. Did you know how powerful love is when it is sent into my earth form? Love, especially unconditional love, realigns the molecules of reality into a calm, peaceful and cohesive pattern. The pattern of unconditional love is always perfect for the exact now that it is sent into the form of another. Better yet, unconditional love travels instantly, for it resonates beyond time. Furthermore, unconditional love travels in a circular path. Thus, in the exact moment that you send unconditional love out through your essence, it returns to you, as well. Therefore, the best way to get unconditional love is to give it away. Since unconditional love resonates beyond time, it also has no separation of space. Hence, once the mere thought of unconditional love for any person, place, animal, plant, place and/or situation crosses your heart, it follows the flow of your thoughts, while it is, simultaneously, infused by the sender. My dears, one of the myriad thresholds that you are crossing is the threshold of unconditional love. There's a spectrum from conditional love into unconditional love that is not easily identifiable. You will only know that you have crossed this threshold by feeling unconditional love for yourself. Therefore, practice unconditionally loving every component of yourself. You cannot just pretend to love unconditionally, for it is a feeling that wells up from your core and moves through your high heart. The very earth vessel that you have believed has limited you as a component of yourself that can most easily feel and accept unconditional love, for it is the component of you that is made of the same elements as my planetary body. Your physical form, which matches its resonance with mine, for we are one, is the component of your humanity that holds, resonates to one sense at unconditional love. Your earth vessel naturally lives in unity with my plants and animals. It is the mind of humanity that has become distorted by too much fear and darkness. Therefore, my human ones, release your attachment to your thinking and allow the instincts of your earth vessel to remind you of your purity, innocence of connection to my earth. Your mother, Gaia.
Good morning, we are the Arcturians, here to augment your Gaia's message. We wish to tell you that your third-dimensional thinking is being updated into multidimensional thinking. Multidimensional thinking is free of all polarity. Therefore, the fearful emotions in human conditional love that has wounded you is being replaced by your awakening ability to perceive and receive unconditional love and unity consciousness. Unconditional love and unity consciousness are not something that you need to achieve, they are a free gift from the heart of the One. As you continually allow your consciousness to expand into higher frequencies of awareness, your multidimensional self automatically guides you into patterns of resonance that offer you the greatest experience of love and unity. As you flow into these energy patterns, your multidimensional consciousness remembers how to adhere to the desired experiences within these energy patterns by attaching your attention onto the feel of these energies. Your open third eye will allow you to perceive these life patterns as possible realities, and your high heart will guide you into these frequencies with the bonding power of your unconditional love. Once you are bonded with these realities, you live in unity within the now of that reality until your high heart feels a sense of completion. Your third eye then takes that cue and begins its search for new light patterns of harmony, peace, love and joy. It is in this manner that you will flow from experience to experience, free of effort and liberated from polarities. Your journey into New Earth will be one of flowing into and through higher and higher frequencies of reality until your resonance can easily adhere to the threshold of New Earth. We await you there, and we, also, guide you on your journey. Arcturians.
The Count Love Light, September 8, 2012. Beautiful beings of light, it is still up for grabs how you will participate here and now. You are seeking that which has the greatest affinity, while being aware that some things which have affinity do so because of habit, others things have affinity because of resonance with your essence. These are two different things, and you are wisely attempting to sort this out and come into newness. That is about the trajectory in this lifetime, the evolution in this lifetime of your soul essence, through this particular aspect embodied here and now. As you live your life and allow yourself to notice the newness all around you, you are inspired in many ways. It is really going to become abundant, the inspiration flowing into your life, and so it is up to you to choose what to bring forth now, what inspiration you will support with the form of your being and action, so that energy from the inner planes can manifest in the outer planes, in your experience, and in your world. As life goes forth this season, and the weather of change is underway in obvious and powerful ways, it will be very easy to lose your balance. This is not the same as losing your way. Smile, remember this when you feel uncomfortable with the energy flowing through you. You are continually receiving more and higher frequencies within your energy field, and you will continually need to learn how to flow, use, and ground these energies. There will be, as such, an ongoing, seemingly relentless sense of newness. It will help you participate to embrace this. At present, the energy is amping up to the 9-9-9 window, which is an acceleration point toward the December solstice. All the triple date days this year carry amplified resonance with their originating date, when particular aspects of the crystalline grid came online. And, as we approach the full connectivity of this new grid, these key points in the grid matrix are highlighted in ways that are palpably felt. To organize yourself and enter into these alignments, and this upcoming period of incredible upliftment and fulfillment, you will simply need to stay in your heart, listen to your body and yourself, and trust your inner sense of what's right for you now. Throughout this arc of energy toward the December solstice, it will be very important that you let this be true, regardless of how it differs from your plans or from what you thought you might do when anticipating this time earlier. Flexibility is a powerful ally in allowing these beautiful energies of truth to manifest your potential in being. The reason we call forth your attention at this time is to begin offering you much more frequent updates, as the dynamics and cycles of energy will be rapidly changing, and being attuned with greater regularity will serve you well. We offer this in the spirit of love and companionship. We are the Count
On
of
the matter
Love
of
Light.
love, I would say love is a state of constant flow. Constant flow. Love is the thing that guides us. Love is the fuel for everything. Without love, we can't do much. Without having a sense of calm, without having the sense of peace, actually, how could we possibly be anything other than a corpse? Love brings us to life. Love brings us to truth. Love helps us create our wings to fly. And by love, I mean utmost compassion and empathy, giving care and respect and truth and honesty. Love is not a state of using. There is no room for money talk in there. There is no room for abusing. There is no room for hurting. Love is pure in its essence, and love is guided by your consciousness. You can love all and not even have a physical component to this. You can be in utter bliss and joy with no harm or hurt or pain. Love is a state of movement. Love is grace and fluidity. Love comes from inner peace and calm and really has accepted things as they are. Love is the flow that guides us. Love is the connector to all that breathe and all that move and all that have come before us. Love is the essence of everything that is divine, and love is the essence of everything that creates peace and fluidity. So, dear friends, this message is for love, and message of love is that it starts with you. Love yourself and love others. Be peaceful in everything you do. Be happy and content when you're with your consciousness. Be with your inner purity. Purity of thought, purity of heart, purity of body. Be clean, be pure, be at peace, and be at one. Love is the fuel. Love is the blood that runs in our veins. Without love, we get dried and we become a corpse. Love awakens you, and love brings you closer to that one. The 3, 2, 1. Love you.
Lord Jesus Sananda, September 6, 2012. The unloving are, in truth, crying out for love. Their faith in the divine creative source of all existence is very weak. They feel alone, lost, threatened, and unsafe. As a result, they attempt to build strong defenses with which to devastate those they fear. But they are afraid that those they fear will become ever stronger and more threatening, and develop the power to destroy them. So they try to build even stronger defenses. It truly is a catch-22 situation. Don't buy into it, because it distracts you from your spiritual task of bearing your light on high for all to see, so they can be reassured all is divinely taken care of. God's light shines on all indiscriminately, but sadly many turn away from it in fear. Believing themselves unworthy of the love it offers, they choose to demand scientific proof of the existence of God, of a supreme intelligence, to justify their unbelief, knowing that that of course is, and will remain unavailable, because science is blind to anything other than what it decides can exist. Your history shows you this very clearly time and time again when science is proved wrong. Unfortunately, science remains obdurate. Due to fear of the unknown, it wants to explain things through its own premises, based on historic experiences that lead to unwarranted assumptions, which it then refuses to question until forced to do so by unexpected events and new discoveries. Being unable to prove the existence of God allows them to indulge their fears that the world is a hostile and threatening environment, and to justify behaving as though the life they are experiencing is best used solely for their own personal advancement. He who dies with the most toys wins. And so personal agendas drive their lives, causing divisive situations to erupt into them with monotonous regularity. Within the illusion you see violence and suffering destroying lives and livelihoods, and it seems that you must take enormous precautions to protect yourselves and your loved ones. It is extremely difficult for you not to worry about the future, because you believe that it may bring disastrous and unforeseeable events into your lives, and many make their living by encouraging these worries. Letting go of fear and embracing love is the only satisfactory response in any situation. Those who take the plunge, despite their fears, and embrace loving behaviors and attitudes find that life flows far more smoothly. Difficulties continue to occur but do not crush their faith in their ability to deal with them, so they cope, and their confidence grows. Their loving natures influence and inspire others, and they find themselves no longer alone in life's struggle, as others appear who cooperate creatively with them, helping to smooth out difficulties that had at first been quite daunting. Love finds itself and joins with itself wherever it is welcomed, expanding its communion to embrace all inclusively and dissolving any barriers that would separate it from itself. It welcomes all who choose to enter its fold, where there is no hierarchy or order of merit. It indiscriminately accepts all who would join with it. It is God, the Supreme Source, the divine consciousness, of which all that exists is an irreplaceable and essential part. All that is required of anyone who would join this exalted community as a member is the recognition that they are already members. Fear is the belief that it is possible to be apart from God, that it is possible to be unworthy of His love, that it is possible to think, say, or do something that makes one unacceptable to Him. The insane actions and conduct of those who live in fear and engage in war on an individual or an international scale are unreal, despite the apparent reality of the pain and suffering they cause. They are engaged in an imaginary competition with those who believe themselves separated from God, and therefore from each other. It is an unwinnable attempt to curry divine favor by demonstrating the unworthiness of others and the worthiness of themselves in the sight of God. That premise is unwinnable because no one is unworthy. The way out of this sorry and confused situation is to forgive those who have been judged and to forgive those who have done the judging. Forgiveness allows awareness to expand out of the narrow and biased field of focus that judgment creates, enabling the field of divine love to penetrate, suffuse, and dissolve it. Stress and hostile tension, which severely contract and reduce awareness, then dissipate, giving way to a vast extension of sentient consciousness. A complete reassessment of a situation that had appeared hostile occurs, and what had caused the dissonance is found to be far less divisive and unacceptable than it had previously appeared to be. Whereupon, a resolution that rewards all is quickly achieved. The power of love and forgiveness is absolutely miraculous, and is constantly available in whatever situation you may find yourselves. Do not let your fears discourage you from taking full advantage of these wondrous divine gifts which can amazingly resolve every issue in your lives. When you fell into the illusion, your Father ensured that these gifts went with you, so that when you chose to do so you could use them to dissolve it and return to your heavenly home. That time is fast approaching. Your loving brother, Jesus. The Hathors of Earth's solar astral planes. Special message on the September 9th energies. We come to you, dear, beautiful souls, at this time, to issue a message about the incoming energies being given to you with the activation of the 9-9 portal on your world. We are helping an increasing number of conscious light workers and souls of the higher realms as well to increase the purity of the energies being given to your world in ways that will activate and expand the 9-9 portal, as well as serve to upgrade the chakras and the energies being brought through the chakras of all of humanity. You are indeed to find upheavals within yourselves and within the collective as newer paths are forged, which the incoming energies being given to you are serving to set the foundation for. Are you, dear souls, not finding that the delivering of these energies, which has been ongoing, and which we have been preparing you, dear souls, for quite as while now, is beginning to have a wonderful and marvelous impact upon your lives? We ask you to continue to hold steady to your visions of the future because, as always, you are creating the future that manifests before you, and you are now creating this future in a much more rapid fashion with the delivering of the 9-9 energies to you. Not only are these energies about openings and activations, they are about setting you, dear souls, onto a perfect path to full consciousness, which you are coordinating and forming along with numerous souls from the higher realms. Your collective and individual life paths are being planned out at this point, and each upset or disturbance that seems to occur in your lives can be taken in stride, as you all realize that everything which is occurring at this time in your lives and in the collective consciousness has long been planned to commence. There were events on your world that were not planned or wished for by the light forces, as the degree of influence that the light can have on any given planet is determined by which energy the collective is feeding. While there will be very many difficult explanations that will be had for you, dear souls, about the purposes and functions of energy which are infinite, you will find that one simple discussion is that whichever energy you feed is the energy that will manifest in your lives, wearing various different masks. The energy or emotion that you bring through yourselves will always be given back to you in a specific and unique way. And you are all now beginning to be able to find the openings and expansions in yourselves that are seeing you actively working with your own personal laws of karma and attraction. You are all beginning to realize the enormous and profound effects that you are having upon each other, and, as a result, introspection is being garnered that will see you able to bend and shape these laws in ways that work for you. We do not mean that you will be manipulating these laws to fit into laws which would manifest that which you want without your putting in the much needed effort. Rather, we mean that you will begin to realize the effects you are having upon others, and, as a result, will be, and are asking yourselves at nearly all times, if the energy you are bringing through yourselves or the actions you are committing toward another are helpful or hurtful to you, and them along the paths of all of you. The energies that are being delivered to you with the opening of the wonderful energy gate known as the 9-to-9 portal are setting the foundational stage for the openings of gates which are grand in stature and purity, and you are all to find the quite physical and noticeable opening of these gates in the time ahead, as you are exposed to increasingly pure wavelengths of energy. The very act of the energy work that we perform for your world, that is, sending energy down to you in decreasingly distorted forms, as we help create your realities which are sustained as well with such energy. The very purpose of our doing this is to expose your collective and individual consciousness to increasingly pure subplanes of reality. You are progressing the final rungs of the third dimension, and while many of you are beginning to garner a fourth and even premature fifth dimensional awareness, the energy that we are giving to you is helping you to absorb energies that are every pure and that are increased in purity from the previous energies you are given through yourselves. The evolved aspects of your higher self take this increasingly pure energy that we and many others are giving from these higher astral realms of your world, and store them into an energy reserve or data bank that exists as an imprint with your soul consciousness. Your soul consciousness is connected to your bodies via your chakras, and whenever becoming open to the reality of your chakras' existence, and whenever beginning to open them, you will find an undistorted awareness of the higher realms, as you will be bringing them through yourselves increasingly. You are beginning to be able to access this vast reserve of energy that you dear souls are storing within yourselves, but, as always, your measure of belief in the reality of the energy work you are performing at any given time will be the ultimate deciding factor in how purely your energy reaches you. If you dear souls employ blocks, limitations, or frustrations within yourselves in relation to these energies in any way, then you will not find them in the complete purity that you wish to, and you will rather be working with such energy through a distorted veil that you will have employed. Dearest souls, you will find that it is only your mindset in any given avenue that holds you back. Do you understand your infinite and limitless potential, and how pure of an energy you now have the potential and opportunity to bring through yourselves? With the giving of these very recent energies, your awareness is to reach a peak point, and the events manifesting in your outer lives will reflect this heavily. You will notice subtle, and not so subtle changes in your state of perception, and in that of those around you. Those who are as of yet unawakened may feel a slightly amped up stress or frustration, and they will not quite be able to pin down exactly why they are feeling such frustration. Many will assume that it is because of ongoing happenings in their personal lives that bring them stress and frustration. And while this is correct on the surface, We say that what is occurring deep within the surface consciousness of every human is what is really causing the stressful emotion and energy being experienced by you dear awakening souls, and by a plethora of unawakened souls at this time as well. There are plenty of unawakened souls, whose oversoul wishes them to be exposed to the pure energies of the fifth dimension, that are being gifted to your world increasingly, and that are being quite pumped up, even more so than usual, with the delivery and opening of the 9 to 9 energy gate. This particular gate of energy is infinite in the quantity of energies it can bring through itself, and while it will be serving to bring through very pure energies as their purity is increased with every single gifting of such energies, as has been decreed, this gate will not yet be bringing through the complete unfiltered energies of the fifth dimension, as many of you dear souls have not yet grown to such realms in yourselves. This discussion rounds back to the aforementioned discussion of your natural law of attraction, which you are employing, and realizing within yourselves. Any action that you dear souls give out is returned instantaneously, as you undergo your experiences upon your various planes of reality. We say that no two of you dear souls currently exist upon the same plane of reality, and rather, you are all existing upon and creating your own specific and individual realities through your everyday thoughts, words, feelings, and actions. As you begin to find and understand a multidimensional awareness, and as you progress the lessons that have been set out for yourselves, you expose yourselves that much more to the pure energies being given, and to the vast reserve of energy that you dear souls are holding within yourselves. Every soul who has been exposed to the truths of the higher realms is experiencing a gifting of the energy stored within your soul consciousness and your physical and etheric cells at this point. And while many of you have not yet found this storage of energy, we say that you are still feeding off of it increasingly, as it is becoming more known within you. Even that which we discuss about the unfolding energetic events in your beautiful lives cannot be felt by you dear souls, unless you are doing the proper work within yourselves, that will see you matched with the resonance of this energy being gifted to you. And this is only one of many reasons that you are asked to perform collective rituals and gifting of light to your dark, to your world, and to yourselves. As long as you dear souls begin to expose yourselves to the light energy and the encodements of ascension-based information that they have for you, you will find and feel yourselves that much closer to your own stored reserve of energy. We ask you dear souls to make your attempts to feel the vast reserves of energy that you have gifted yourselves and let accumulate within yourselves while in meditation. Your group meditations will be the most potent form of finding this reserve of fifth dimensional energy, as you will be experiencing a group, collective consciousness, and the light reserves of all of you will be felt by all within such a group meditation. However, your individual meditations can be just as powerful and potent, and so we ask you to make your attempts to feel this energy no matter which way you wish to feel it. Your utilization of these energies will have an enormous effect on the collective as well, and from an energetic and ascension-based standpoint, your finding of these energies in yourselves is seen as a vast defeat of the dark souls who have gained their power based on the energy that you dear souls have fed. As the souls upon your dear world have fed density and acts of darkness and separation for a plethora of time periods throughout Gaia's history, the incarnation of the souls who would act as the cabals became quite necessary to shift the unbalanced nature and state your world was existing in. The very consciousness of dearest Gaia was beginning to tear away, that would have had to see her spirit leave her planetary body structure, and, as a result, would have seen her unable to host life any longer, and obviously, no longer hosting life, and leaving was simply not an option for her, for us in the higher realms, or for you dear souls, who were, and are experiencing consciousness upon her surface. The collective ascension of you dear souls upon Gaia's surface had long been planned, and it was in no way going to be allowed that your dearest Gaia would leave her planetary structure before such an ascension, or after, because you dear souls still had lessons to learn and collective and individual experiences to go through. The dark souls on your world, after making their incarnations, seem to add to the destruction with the advent of the atom bomb, and whenever such warfare was put to use, many souls were called from higher realms to assist very directly in the ascension of dearest Gaia. Your galactic brethren, who are the closest out of all of us to you dear souls in spirit energy, had already been long helping your world, along with numerous ascended masters who had made their incarnations on your world to help spread light and truth. But the exploding of the atom bomb was an event that called for a mass migration of the light forces unto your world, to put an end to the violence in the most intense forms that it had been garnered once and for all. We specifically did not choose to come to your world because of the exploding of the atom bomb, and rather made our way to your world after the event known by many as 9/11 September 11th, 2001. The anniversary of this event is upcoming. And while we are viewing your beautiful surface experience from a point of view of existing outside of time, we say that the collective remembrance of the unfortunate lives lost on that day will be particularly stronger than it has been, as your emotions, as a collective and as individuals, will be heightened exponentially with the coming 9-9 portal. Emotions are going to be higher and stronger during such a time, and this is why many startling events and truths that could otherwise be brought forth on the 11th of your current month of September may not likely play out on that specific day as was an original possibility. We happily report the developments that we can in regards to the physical bringing forth of truth on your world, but our perspective is much more of an energetic one, and we much more prefer to give you energetic updates, and updates about this energy being gifted to you. We say that the energy surrounding your September 11th will be very high, and even many of you who do not find yourselves particularly sensitive may be moved by the mainstream broadcasts that are going to play at such a time. Many of you, upon seeing such broadcasts about 9/11, may take to lashing out emotionally at the cabals for the purposeful orchestration of this event. And many of you will as well feel tired of your mainstream media, which will continue to pass off this event as the work of people of entire religious faiths, who in actuality had nothing to do with the event. Of course, Muslims were not in control of the actions that caused the mass loss of life that occurred on September 11th, and all of the souls who have been unfairly targeted because of the color of their skin, and because of their belief system, will be, and are finding, an amazing positive karmic retribution for what they have been forced to go through. You would revel if you could see how your concept of time really works, dear souls, because many souls who had been the most racist towards certain groups of individuals in past lives are quite literally now finding themselves incarnated within such groups, and within the belief systems that such groups have followed. Of course, nearly all of the religion-based belief systems on your world have been distorted to their own degrees, but the biggest distortion and misunderstanding that has been employed is that you dear souls must fight for your beliefs. You will learn soon enough that the best way you can fight is to not fight at all, as you will realize the energetic nature of your emotions and your physical actions, and you will realize that to attain peace on your planet's surface, you must act peaceful yourselves, and you must quite literally be the change that you dear souls wish to see. As the crystal energies are making their way to your beautiful bodies, an increased rapidity and an increased purity of such energies, we remind you that your focus is needed at this time, as is your keeping of a level head. You are to find the truth that you have so dearly been wishing for, and while the manifestation of the various physical events to be unfolding on your surface have always been, and always will be assured. We tell you that these events will be manifesting at the divinely perfect time. Just whenever you all feel that things on your world could not heat up anymore, we have come to you at this time to deliver an update on the energies being given to you, and to discuss other matters of importance surrounding this 9-to-9 time frame. We tell you, dear souls, not to worry if you do not yet find truths and revelations pouring out that you had expected by this time, and we ask you all to be assured that such truth-based events will be pouring through your mainstream media in due time. We are able to give you this perspective and offer what we know about the physical events that will be occurring, because we have been put in charge of the energies that are bringing the manifestation of many physicality-breaking events to you. We are overseeing the energies that are bringing disclosure to you, and we will be doing our best to keep the collective energies in as much of a balance as possible upon the delivering of disclosure. As we make our final impressions for this communication, we again ask you, dear souls, to be easy now and in the time ahead, because now and at all times, your energies and emotions are truly determining what happens next. Thank you to the Hathors of Earth's solar astral planes. Mother Gaia, September 5, 2012. As more and more of my humans are discovering, they are not alone in this reality. They have seen movies and had vision, dreams, and fantasies of little green minutito given to the majestic galactics to soften the fear of those who are still in denial. However, that denial must come to an end, or those who refuse to accept the truth that the galactics are coming now will miss the most momentous moment I, Gaia, have experienced throughout this entire 2000 years of Kali Yuga. This darkest dark before the dawn has been difficult for myself and for all my inhabitants. My planet has not known such worldwide destruction since the falls of Lemuria and Atlantis. Fortunately, the time of destruction is ending, and we are poised on the precipice of an entirely new Earth. I want to thank my beloved ones who toiled through the long dark night, hiding their true identity and presenting the truth to anyone who would listen. You, my beloved leaders, have made this peaceful transition possible. Yes, our transition into New Earth will be peaceful. However, it will not be easy for those who still slumber. For my brave warriors who have fought for truth through the many years of restriction, my return to self will be the most glorious of your myriad lives upon my earth body. Therefore, my dear friends and companions, through the process of transmutation, I speak to you, so that you can best speak to others. Beloved humanity, the time is now. This is not another dress rehearsal, therefore, open up your high heart and third eye, fasten your seatbelt and shift into high gear. People are going to need your leadership and counsel, as they will be receiving truths that will rock their perception of reality. We can wait no longer for those who will not see. Therefore, they are unprepared for what is about to commence. You, my dear leaders of fifth-dimensional Earth, will be called upon in many ways to assist those in need and to bring order to any ensuing chaos. The wisdom, power, and love that you have had to keep a secret through our dark night must now come into the glory of our dawning world. I ask you, my fifth-dimensional leaders, to take off your masks and reveal your true, multi-dimensional self. When the newly awakening ones see that their fellow humans are of the same ancestry as those who have come from the sky, they will be greatly reassured. Then, as you assist them to understand their own multidimensional nature, they will swiftly adjust to their new world. However, you will be the vanguard of that world. You will be the light of knowledge, as the revelation of the myriad lies comes into public view. You will counsel others through their fear and sadness, when they realize that those whom they had trusted had no concern for them in return. Most important, you will guide them into their new world. My dear leaders, I invite you into the core of my being, where you may learn more from your Lemurian family. They will advise you as to how you best prepare others for their resurfacing into normal society. Of course, your society will never feel normal again, as your third-dimensional perceptions are neurologically integrated into your multi-dimensional operating system. Perceptions of your third-dimensional reality will continue to dim, while perceptions of the fifth dimension and beyond will become normal. You, my dear spiritual warriors, have fought for me, your planet, in many ways. Through your dedication to the planet on which you live, you have expanded your consciousness into planetary unity consciousness. Now, with the landings of my inhabitants from my past and protectors of our present, you are expanding your consciousness into galactic unity consciousness. As your higher expressions of self from your various home worlds meet you, their grounded and ascending earthly self, your consciousness will expand to embrace all the memories and information of your multidimensional self. This meeting of which I speak could occur either within your consciousness or in a physical manner. Hence, just as my many plants and animals know when it is time to sprout leaves and grow flowers, mate, and give birth, you my human ones will know that the season for change has come to you now. In return for all that you have done for me, I have come to you in this now to offer you my assistance. You may ask, how can a planet assist me to transmute my form? I will answer your unspoken question by sending each and every one of you, collectively and individually, my unconditional gratitude and unconditional love. Please take a moment now to deeply feel my gratitude for all that you have done. Feel how I am embracing you, just as you might embrace one of my trees or animals. Feel how my gratitude spurs you on to do one more thing, to contribute one more task. Then as you absorb my gratitude, please pass it on to all those who have assisted you and worked with you. Now, take another deep breath to absorb the unconditional love I have sent you. Feel how my love lives within you as a blue sky, a clear pond, the dawning sun shining through the forest. Feel my unconditional love within every molecule of your earth vessel. Allow this unconditional love to transmute those physical molecules into their higher expression of light. Experience the light coursing through your body. Hone in on individual cells that are having difficulty accepting my love. These cells are the places in your body where you have stored fear. Therefore, those molecules are the most resistant to change. Fear hates change and love embraces it. Hence, focus your unconditional love on these wounded components of your body. Send each wounded molecule your deep gratitude for having the courage to protect the rest of your body by holding the fear inside its cellular structure. Observe as the density of fear disarticulates from each molecule. Now, send unconditional love to these living components of your earth body. Also, send this love into your fourth-dimensional elementals. Thank them for their service to your spiritual essence, and send them your unconditional love. Now, feel your gratitude for the assistance of your galactic family. Send that gratitude off in a wave of unconditional love. Please do this exercise as often as you can. Feel free to alter it in your own creative way. Remember, my dearest humans, I am your mother. I have loved you through your myriad incarnations on my form. Sometimes you were a hero, and other times you were a coward. You were royalty and peasantry. You were deeply asleep, and fully awakened. You, my owns, have completed your journey through time and polarity, and are ready to return to the now of the One. Hold on tight, beloveds. We will be moving very fast now, and you will be called upon to be the doing of your being. Time is ending, and the now is returning. Can you see my new earth through the dimming veils of illusion? Yes, I knew that you could. That is why I, Gaia your Earth Mother, have called you to remember to be yourself, Gaia. The Dolphin Collective, September 15th, 2012. Hello, my lovely ones. Once more we have arrived at a point in time where we bring our collective energy together to share this message with all of you. Cooperation is of the utmost importance now. The oceans are being purified to a very high degree, and much transpires as to the effects of this cleanup. This is our task and our greatest love, that we implement now, as our oceans and Mother Earth are so very dear to our hearts. They fully deserve to once again be rendered into their original purified state, and to that end we gladly contribute our big might. Of course, we are not alone in this, and we are supported by many others, including some specific human souls. During your sleeping hours we may expect this support from specific human souls amongst you, and each time it has been a truly pleasant cooperation. We are so grateful for this, to humanity, and more specifically to those who from their hearts have sent love to us, and to the oceans. We wish to express our heartfelt thanks for the support and assistance that we have received. We were in a position to really sense and observe this. The love you sent was so astonishingly beautiful and pure of heart. You do so much more than you give yourself credit for, and that applies to yourselves as well. It is not because something is invisible that it does not exist. Far from it, my lovely ones. In fact, there is as much power and light present in energy, meaning that it can be used by all and for everything in order to convert it into manifestation, into creation, into expression, and into something visible. It is recommended that you use your sixth sense, also called your third eye, for this. Your sixth sense is a beautiful and powerful sense organ capable of showing you everything that is considered invisible, but which in fact is very real. Let this function properly by showing you what has always played out around you, the things you have never seen, but have sensed nonetheless on an inner level. Your third eye is your eye, your perception in images, your vision, your communication. As you already know, we communicate telepathically with each other. We have a non-stop system of communication which joins us with each other, and with ourselves as well as with our star family on Sirius. We possess these gifts, as does the human race. The new way of communication is telepathy. Your telephone and internet systems are not a patch on it. In all honesty, we can say that you will no longer need those devices. They certainly are not devices that bring you closer to each other. Rather, they are subversive forms of authority and control. Everything that is communicated and shared using telephones or the internet can be followed and controlled. There is no freedom in this. It only gives the illusion of freedom to communicate this way with whomever you want, and wherever you want. Only telepathy can procure true freedom, my lovely ones. No more phone or internet bills, no reaching bandwidth limitations, and absolutely no control whatsoever. It is your communication, and you are totally free in this, as nobody can eavesdrop on your conversation. Doesn't that sound far better? We surely think so, and we would be most pleased to again offer you this kind of freedom. It is all contained in yourselves, my lovely ones, in the one and only you. We develop our capabilities, and our natural gifts ad infinitum just as you do, but telepathy is our strongest asset. Now it will become yours as well, facilitating our mutual connections in times to come. As we've already pointed out, telepathy is the new way of communication with us and others, with yourself and your guides, and with whomever you want. Telepathically, we also provide our messages through this beloved soul, who is now carefully typing out this message. We love her so dearly, and we love you all so much. Develop your third eye, as it will assist you in your evolution. The coming energies and activations will assist in this regards. However, it is ultimately up to all of you to develop this gift effectively on an increasingly higher level. We wish you much fun in the discoveries you will all make the moment this possibility has been activated in you, and we sincerely hope to talk to you all when the time is ripe. Until then, we will continue to lovingly give our messages through this beloved scribe, as it will be our pleasure to do so. We are the Dolphin Collective, and we thank you heart.
I belong to the whole earth and its people. I like all of the people, and I wish that they like each other. I belong to the whole earth and its people. I like all the people, and I wish that they'd like each other as much as I like them. Do kindness, see kindness. Do kindness, see kindness. Do goodness, see goodness. Do kindness, see kindness. Do goodness, and see goodness. Like, be liked. Like, and be liked. And finally, search God in you. Be with you. Search God in you. If you are, then you'll be. Be one. One. Do goodness, see goodness. Like, be liked. Search God, you. One. Three, two, one. Be in one. Three, two, one. One. My wish for all to fulfill this wish. Peace, love, unity for all. Have faith, do kindness, love. Love your children, love